What is up YouTube? Welcome back to the video. As you saw in the title, this week I'm talking about my rehab journey with my foot and my 5 top tips for getting you back to sport, whether that's running, footy, soccer, into the gym even. So going to go through a few things I've started doing already in the first couple of weeks, and then stuff I already plan to do as we get further into the rehab process, as we get back into running, back into the gym, doing more weight stuff through the foot, and yeah, just updating you guys on that journey as I progress through it. I have to wear this all the time, or most of the time. Not wearing it now because I'm going to the gym to jump on the spin bike. So currently, my plan and my goal is to start bulking. Towards the end of last year, did a little bit of a cut, tried to sort of maintain, slash cut end of the last year. Now the plan is for this year to try and bulk up through this sort of pre-season of footy, and I know it's a bit counterintuitive, I'll probably want to cut down for pre-season of footy, that way I can get fitter, a bit lighter on my feet. My plan though is to sort of bulk up, try and maintain or bulk up a little bit throughout the season, and then heading in towards the end of the year through summer and stuff where I want to try and cut back down again. So gonna be a challenge. Calories gonna have to be high. Gonna sort of be looking at around about 3,000, 3,500 for these first few weeks. Tracking my body weight, see how that changes week to week. Weighing myself at least sort of 5 to 7 times a week. A week, yeah, that's right. And then adjusting calories based on activity levels, how much running I'm doing, how I'm feeling as well, and then going through all that. So part 1 of my rehab is going to be keeping my cardio up while I can't run, and by not being on my feet though. So first 2 things I'm going to be doing are 1, spin bike, and 2, bit of swimming. They're 2 things that I really want to get into, try and get better at as well. I've not been a great strong swimmer. I can swim but I just can't do heaps. So plan is to do a bunch of swimming, bunch of spin bike. Spin bike has been hurting my ass so much, as in my bones, not the actual muscles, killing. So I want to try and do less of that, more of the swimming. Also have a bit of an anti-gravity treadmill at work, so I'm going to get on that as well. Hopefully show you guys that as well eventually. And the second part of this first phase of my rehab is going to be wearing my moon boot as much as I can whenever I'm not at home, or whenever I go to the gym, whenever I go outside, whenever I go to work, whenever I go out. Putting the boot on, it's frustrating, it sucks, but the sooner we can get this fixed, the better. Part 2 of the rehab journey, which will be in about 2-ish weeks, will be more where we get the boot off when we're going out, so no more boot, hopefully in 2 weeks, starting to load that bone up a little bit more, get a bit of force going through it, potentially doing a little bit more walking just to help get the load back into it, and do that for a couple of weeks, and then eventually that'll bring us into phase 3 or part 3 of the rehab, where it's about 4 to 5 weeks, depending on how it's feeling. Start doing some light jogging, really light jogging, some interval stuff, see how it reacts, see how it feels. Start doing in about the 3 to 4 week mark as well. I can start doing probably more weighted squats, leg press, all that force going through the foot should be fine by that stage. And then also, like I said, being out of the boot full time, getting rid of that thing, fuck it off. Part 4 of rehab is where we're getting close to the end. Start looking more towards loading it back up into the running, building that cardio back up, making sure that the foot does also stay good and doesn't re-injure it. Just monitoring how much load I'm putting through it in terms of like running, whether that's doing 3Ks 3 times a week, and then slowly building that up to more 5, 6, 7Ks per session as well. Going back into footy, stopping, starting, getting back into footy boots, that sort of thing. And the final part of the rehab, which is going to be the best part, which is hopefully going to be in about 6 to 8 weeks, is we're back to full running, no restrictions, back into training in my sneakers, but also being in boots as well. Some of you might be thinking, how did I hurt my foot? That is a me issue. That was my fault. I started training footy pre-season after a period of not a lot, to be honest, and then went back to training, told myself, don't train in your boots. What did I do? Trained in my boots, did the running in my boots. Grounds are way too hard this time of the year, being summer. So it was way too hard on my foot. If you enjoyed today's video, please feel free to leave a like, comment down below if there's anything you guys want to see next time in other videos. Really do appreciate it. Give us a follow, hit subscribe down below, hit the notification button if you don't want to miss another video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.